allow you to self-reflect, or the word I want to use, introspection. And as you start to introspect and analyze yourself and fix the problems that you have and face them head on, you'll actually start to raise your self-image. You'll start to raise your value. And as you start to raise that value, you see a raise in your income, your business, your finances, the quality of your relationships, and how you feel about yourself. Men's personal development channel. It's time for you to go be the James Bond of your life. It's time for you to hit the 6 and 7 figure level. I'm talking about earning 10 grand a month or more, even earning up to 100 grand a month or more. I'm talking about having the perfect body, having a style that's yours, being able to move confident with charisma whenever you enter a room where people are literally drawn towards you. I'm talking about dating some of the most sexiest women in your life. And it's not like you have to fight or get flaked on. It's like these women are drawn to you. Well, how do you live that life? We see men like that living that life, and we think we have to be a movie star or a rapper or some Instagram influencer, and it's not true. It all starts right here, within the mind and the self-image that you plant in yourself, within yourself, and the heart that you have that sends out the energy. Guys, this is mine. By the way, my name is DeAndre Saxton, and I started this channel to teach men how to do all of this. At the age of 25 years old, I built a 7-figure coaching and consulting business. While you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like and notification bell. That way we can get this video out to more people. So what you're actually going to watch right now is actually a snippet from my live podcast that I have every Tuesday and Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in this 1-hour podcast, what I do is I break down 3 different habits that you can instill as a man that will allow you to have all the benefits that I just mentioned a few seconds ago without doing all the hard work and effort. So you can either watch one of these videos or all 3 parts. That way you can see what's the best for you so you can implement it so you can get the results that you want in your life. Go ahead and let's hop straight into number 1. Habit number 1 is this: daily deep study for 1 hour. Okay, so if you guys are familiar, I studied under Bob Proctor, who was my mentor for about 2 years until he passed away about a month ago. And one of the biggest things that I learned from him, after earning hundreds of thousands of dollars, after hundreds of hours of study, after spending nearly $100,000 just working and studying with him, there was one biggest takeaway that I got from my mentor, Bob, that I will take on for the rest of my life, and I want to pass on to you. And it's this: daily study at least 1 hour each day. Now, what does that actually look like, and what does that actually mean, and why should you do that? So what does that actually look like? Deep study is when you get up in the morning and you have a personal development study plan, right? You have to have a personal development study plan. Now, this is a lot different than just opening up a random personal development book and then thinking that that's good enough to make you, successful. You have to actually have a plan. We talked about in further episodes that most people, 97% of people, have no idea where they're going in their life. And the reason they don't know where they're going is they don't have a goal. They don't have a plan. And so what I would like you guys to do, and what I recommend you guys to do, is to form a study plan. Does that mean you have to purchase a program or anything like the stuff that I offer? No. Whatever study plan that you want to have, I recommend that you have a study plan and that you commit 1 hour a day, just like the gym. You commit 1 hour a day to your life, to becoming a better man every single day. We've been taught, depending on where you grew up in life and what sports you played and stuff like that, that many of us guys, we just go to the gym, right? We do 1 hour a day. We try to go to the gym at least 1 hour a day. But when you do your 1 hour of study a day and you do a deep hour of study, what you're really doing is you're training your mind. You train your body, also train your mind. So by sitting down first thing in the morning and you sit and you study something for 1 hour, and there's a difference between studying and deep study. You see how I said the word deep study? Deep study is when you don't have your phone next to you. You're not on social media. You're not on Instagram. You're not distracted by other things. Your phone could be in the other room, and you're completely focused and undistracted for 1 hour as you work on your study plan. Whether it's a book, a coaching program, a mentorship, an online course, whatever it is, you study that thing for 1 hour uninterrupted, to the point where you can actually get so deep into your study that it actually levels up your awareness. You know, one thing I learned from my mentor, Bob, is when you start to raise your level of awareness, what will begin to happen is that you will actually think thoughts that you never thought before. And that's key. Which you see, if you keep thinking thoughts that you keep thinking, you're going to keep getting the same results. The key to changing your life, the key to changing the relationships in your life, when it comes to the quality of the girls that you're dating, when it comes to the quality of the friends that you're attracting, when it comes to the quality of the clients and prospects that you're attracting into your business, in order to change these things, you must first change yourself. Whatever you're attracting into your world is literally a reflection of your mind. And the only way to change your mind is to change the thoughts that you're thinking. Well, when you do this 1 hour of deep study, what you're doing is you're intaking this information from hopefully a proven mentor that you vetted. And this person is now instilling these thoughts into you, which will allow you to change your thinking. And it's the change of thinking that will then change the results in your life. So doing 1 hour of deep study. So that's what it looks like. Now, why is it that you want to do it? Like I said, when you start to grow your awareness and seek awareness, what will start to happen is you'll start to notice smaller things start to happen for you. You'll start to notice that you'll be more emotionally intelligent. You'll be able to have more control of your emotions. Cool business ideas will start to flow to you. Business plans, business ideas, ways to change the way you see yourself and change the way you see your business. You see, there's one thing that I learned from Bob, that there's a thing called a paradigm. So you may or may not have heard of this. A paradigm is a multitude of your habits. They give it as your mental conditioning or your mental programming. So you as a man right now, you are both conscious mind and subconscious mind. Let your conscious mind, let that be your thinking mind. That's your analytical mind. That's the mind you're using to try to grow your business and find prospects and, find dates or whatever it is that you're looking for and or whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? You're consciously choosing stuff. But then you have another part of you. That's your unconscious mind or your unconscious habits. That's called your subconscious mind. Or in other words, a paradigm. A paradigm resides within your subconscious mind. Now, what is a paradigm? A paradigm, think of a group of habits. Like right now, as you're watching this video, you're probably sitting in a certain way that's habitual. You may be laying down, you might be sitting up, you might have the laptop on your stomach right now, you might be on your phone. What you ate today, where you went today, everything that you've done, about 90% of the stuff that you do on a daily basis is habitual. So that's what I want you to see as a paradigm. It's this group of habitual, unconscious habits. So what happens is this paradigm of yours, this unconscious habits, dictate the results that you get in your life. That being your weight, the way you dress, how much money you make, the quality and quantity of the relationships that you have, whether it's dating relationships or friend relationships, the amount of clients that you have, the amount of money that you're going to earn this month. Everything is predicated on this idea of unconscious habits. You see, what will begin to happen is most people, you might know what I'm talking about here. Some of us, right, we'll go out there and we'll try to set a New Year's resolution, or we try to instill a new habit. Like, I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm going to start waking up early at 6 a.m. I'm going to stop going on Instagram. I'm going to stop doing XYZ, right? We try to install these random habits. And what happens is we might be able to will it out, right? Use our willpower, will it out for maybe a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks. But by month 1, 2, or 3, 6 months in, it's like you fall back to your old self. And it's so hard to instill these new habits. Why is that? It's because of that paradigm. You see, you're conditioned, you're programmed for certain thinking. And I'm not going to get into how it was formed. Watch my other YouTube videos that I had in the past. But it has such a stronghold, right? It has a stronghold on you that if you don't change it, no matter how much studying you do or work ethic you put in, nothing in your life will change until you change these unconscious habits. So when you begin to do your 1 hour of deep study, what it will allow you to do is start to think new thoughts. Think new thoughts, and those new thoughts will allow you to create new pathways or new patterns in your life where you can actually start to change the unconscious part of you, right? That paradigm, so you can actually see consistent growth and change. What will begin to happen is when you start to do your 1 hour of deep study, you will have introspection. Now, this might be a fancy word for you. What does introspection mean? Introspection means that you are self-reflecting on yourself. This is something that most people do not want to do. They rather be out on a Friday night. Like it is Friday night. It is 9 p.m. Eastern time. There's a lot of people out right now, whether it's partying, dating at the movie theaters, bowling alleys, whatever. Like no shame to them. But a lot of people right now would rather be distracted or distracting themselves rather than sit with themselves and say, hey, where do I want to go as a man? Who do I want to be? Where do I want to go? Where am I at in my life when it comes to my finances? Where am I at when it comes to my romantic relationships? Am I in a happy relationship with the girl that I'm dating? Do I have any dates today? What's my bank account status look like? What's my business look like, right? You're just looking at yourself as a man. And to sit down and actually reflect on yourself is a very tough thing because you have to get honest with yourself, and most people don't want to do that. You see, when you do this, when you take this 1 hour a day to study every single morning, what it will do is it will allow you to self-reflect, or the word I want to use, introspection. And as you start to introspect and analyze yourself and fix the problems that you have and face them head on, you'll actually start to raise your self-image. You'll start to raise your value. And as you start to raise that value, you see a raise in your income, your business, your finances, the quality of your relationships, and how you feel about yourself.